Hi, this is Kerry Artag with Wicked Stocks bringing you the daily Tesla report for Thursday, April 20th, 2023. Before I jump into all the charts, I want to encourage you to please click like and subscribe. Helps us out a great deal in being found, helps you out in finding our work. You know, when we upload new material every day, the Tesla and Apple report and occasional stock pick. In fact, on Wednesday, we did upload a 5 to 10 minute video analysis on end phase energy, a energy stock that is showing the potential for meaningful gains as we move into May, June. You should check that out. It's free. Just so you know, if you do watch that video, we do 2 of those a week that you never see on YouTube. That's part of a wickedstocks.com subscription package that also includes the daily Triple Q and daily SPY report, weekly analysis in the S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, and the long bond ETF, the TLT I call it. Actually, I call it the long bond ETF. It is the TLT. So check out wickedstocks.com. Let's jump into Tesla's analysis. Big picture. I'll get to the day itself and the fact that less than stellar earnings after the close on Wednesday. 226.47 still anticipated as a longer-term reachable objective. We did test long-term support back in early January, presently in the upper 50s, low 60s. On the way back up, we settled above this intermediate structure in the 140s now. That area may actually be in reach. In fact, it is anticipated over the next few weeks, and it may actually be over the next few days based on what we're seeing in over aftermarket trade. So I'm going to walk you through the sequence of events on the daily chart. About a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, we settled below this meaningful speed line that is now at 199.92, well above the market now. Following that, I was mentioning how, I really want to see the market close below this channel bottom for sell signal clarity. And that did occur over a week ago. So we've been in a 2 to 3 week sell signal now for the last week below 191.41. If you look at the support resistance area, it all shows up right here. Down pivot below 191.41, anticipating 146.06 as a 2 to 3 week target. We're a full week into that, and I really don't turn bullish into May trade unless we can get back up and over 199.92. Now that may change. I'll let you know. We will see what happens over the next few days as we break into the lower 170s or lower. That will change some of our structures, and we'll just see where we're at. In other words, I don't think we necessarily have to wait for a settlement above 199.92 before turning bullish into May. It'll probably be much lower than that, but we'll just see what plays out here over the next few days. So that is really the big picture. Now for the day, I have 184.26 as our intraday resistance. That is really nothing more than a simple trend line coming off some highs here at 184.26. And in fact, that 184.26 trend line, it actually is part of a channel structure, the bottom of which is 161.63. So this is worth talking about for the day itself. We have intraday resistance at 184.26. I don't have it shown here. I have it shown on other charts, but our intraday support is 172.92. I'm lightening up on 172.92. I have been considering it a session containment level, but because of the fact that we're trading right in that vicinity as I speak in aftermarket trade, it doesn't show up on this chart yet because this is just kind of day trading chart for the day itself. 172.92 is our down pivot. So up pivot, 184.26. If we happen to push or open today above 184.26, the 191.41 channel bottom in reach, perhaps where we can top out into May and fall off again because we remain heavy over the 2 to 3, 3 to 5 week time frame below 191.41, which was indicated about a week ago. Now working our way down, I'm just checking out, here we are. This is at the 172.92. That is our intraday support. We may open right at this, maybe even below it. And if we break or open below 172.92 intraday support, it is 161.63. That is in reach today. That would be another $10 south. I don't know if we'll get that far south, but we could. If we break that 172.92 low settlement price following the February high, I think we could actually test 160, 163 intraday, dropping at a pretty steep pace. Certainly well suited. If you are short the market and you're just day trading, 160, 163 is a fabulous area to take profits. You could even buy 160, 163 outright for a decent intraday bounce. But just keep in mind that holding below 191.41, still anticipating the 155.04 descending channel bottom as our objective, our 2 to 3 week objective. And I've been saying how this is really a range down to 146.06. 146.06 is a 5/8 downside Fibonacci from the January low to the February high. This area narrowing gradually over the next few weeks actually all comes together over the next month or so. So that is kind of the downside. Once again, if we happen to push or open today above 184.26, 191.41 is in reach where we can tap out through next week, even into May trade, and from there fall off into the mid 140s to mid 150s. Mid 150s once again being 155.04 remains a 2 to 3 week target below 191.41. So if we close above 191.41, I think if you're short the market, you should get out. In terms of buying the market outright to the long side, I think there's a case to be made for that. But really, as I said earlier, I don't see a strong case at this point in time for going long into May trade unless we close above 199.92. But I mentioned if you keep watching the Tesla report here for the next few days, I venture to say because of the new lows that we're probably going to see here on Thursday, that the structures will shift a bit and we'll be able to determine a closer level to buy as we move into into May trade. But bottom line right now, closing above 199.92, 2 to 3 week rally to that level that I mentioned at the top at 226.47. This is a significant long-term resistance area, able to contain Tesla buying pressures through the third quarter and perhaps even into later year. We need to close above this structure to indicate a good annual low with bullish continuation then expected into later year. I think that kind of summarizes it for the day. What to leave you with. I think this is a good image. Still heavy into May below 191.41. Still anticipating the mid 150s to mid 160s over the next few weeks. You have a great day. Check out that Enphase Energy stock pick video that we put out on our YouTube channel here on Wednesday. I'll be back tomorrow with Friday's Tesla report. You have a great evening.